people of the interwebs. This is the Noble Metals Gamers PlayStation Podcast. I am trying out something new here. Gonna do like a little mini episode, just a little mini episode just by myself, and see how that works out. Just throw a little something else out there, maybe throw some updates on from the actual episode. So this one will be 30.5, 30.5. So here we go. Just a little update on like what I've been playing. I finally beat Shadow of Mordor, which is pretty awesome. That game was really, really good. I was so surprised. Spent like maybe like 18 hours with it, just beating the crap out of the Uruks and just chopping heads off, being vicious. It was really fun. The only thing that kind of was a letdown was like the main boss, because it wasn't that like hard. It wasn't that creative. But then I started thinking like there haven't been very many like boss fights that have really wowed me here lately. But maybe I'll actually talk about that in the next episode. Maybe we can like bring whatever our favorite boss fights have been or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. And why we don't have awesome, crazy boss fights like we used to. I don't know. Interesting topic. And also, I'm going to give the little Worth Its Weight in Platinum series I started to brainstorm about on YouTube. I'm going to give that another go. Critic Snake, cool kid that I hop on his stream from time to time. He has me come on and run around and play some games and talk about video games and stuff. Cool kid. So he was talking to me about it and said that I should give it another go and suggested some Hannah Montana. So, oh dear God, I guess I'm gonna do that. And so that's fun though, because as terrible as the game is gonna be to play, at least I'll have some fun video editing and make it fun, make the video funny at least. So at least something good can come from the Hannah Montana game. Am I right? I mean, come on. So, not exactly from the last episode, but we talked about Lego Batman 3's crazy characters that they're getting from, I think it was maybe 2 episodes ago that we were talking about that. But we talked about Kevin Smith being on there and Adam West, stuff like that. Now there's like some really weird ones that are starting to pop up. The Green Lantern, if I'm saying that correctly. Lantern, that's right, Loon, as in Looney Tune, because it's Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck is as Duck Dodgers as the Green Lantern, as far as I can tell, which is pretty awesome. That's cool. But then even more for a loop, they throw in Conan O'Brien. Like, I love Conan O'Brien, but I'm just like, where's the connection? Like, what is this? This game is going to be nuts. So, I mean, I'm going to have to pick it up and play it just for that. Like, where does this all fit in? What are Conan O'Brien's moves? That's, what? Like, is he going to be a playable character? I don't know. Like, that would be cool. I would just play throughout the whole entire game as Conan O'Brien. We talked about the PlayStation Plus edition of Drive Club not showing up. And it's still not there, and more of the reasons why they're coming up, it's like they're having a lot of server issues with their people getting online and playing. They've already put out a couple updates to try and fix it, but they're still working on it. Like, parts of this game still don't work, and they said it's not going to work for a while, but they did just put an update out that increased the amount of players online for online races, which is cool. So you can actually race against people online, like you're supposed to. No, I mean, I'm giving them a little bit of crap, but they actually seem to be handling it pretty well. They're at least like keeping people informed. They're like letting the news out with what they're doing on a fairly decent timetable. So they're at least handling a terrible situation well. So that's cool. But that's they seem to be working diligently to actually get it working. But they said it's not gonna unlock all these parts of the game that were supposed to be there to begin with. until they start resolving these things. So it's going to be an incomplete game for a while. And that's unfortunate because I'd like to see them actually do well and bring the game out and have no problems. But you know what? That happens sometimes. So what are you going to do? Evolution Studios, chin up, dominate that game. I finally watched I Know That Voice like Peanut asked me to, and it was really, really good. It was John DiMaggio, or Bender from Futurama fame. He made this documentary, and I highly recommend it. Peanut said it was on Netflix, so everyone probably has Netflix. I actually ended my Netflix not that long ago. I talked about that on a previous podcast, but it's on the PlayStation Store, so that's cool. You can just rent it from the PlayStation Store for like $2.99. Not bad. But I recommend it either way. Watch it on Netflix, rent it on the PlayStation Store if you don't have Netflix, and consume that entertainment. And speaking of watching things, we talked about the new Dragon Ball Z movie last episode as well, and I also rented that on the PlayStation Store. So it was really good. I was so surprised. Like, it had a lot of cool moments that I really enjoyed in it. We talked about how kind of like where it was at in the timeline, like in between Z and GT, because GT's wiped out because that's not what Akira Toriyama did. But man, it was really fun. Actually, I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. Had more humor in it than I thought it was going to, but I recommend it. Pretty fun stuff. But yeah, that should actually probably be it for a little update on the old podcast. So that's episode 30.5. If I'm not lazy and I put this out today, then this is when the PlayStation maintenance is going on, like we said in episode 30. So 10/13, October 13th, Monday, PSN could be screwy. It's because of an update, so keep your cool. Don't go crazy. I'm also toying around with some new music I'm going to throw up, so you probably heard that before this podcast, but someone let me know if you like it or not, and maybe I'll change it, maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm not so crazy attached to it, but I think I'm going to have something for the 0.5 episodes and for the regular episodes, so stay tuned for the one on the other episode. Let me know how that one is too. But that's going to do it for now. Everybody be awesome to each other.